Yo, what's up guys, it's me Jake here, and I hope you guys like the new angle I'm actually standing this time instead of sitting. It's a really weird setup because I have my tripod on my bed, but I hope you guys like it. I think this angle is kind of nice and I kind of just want to try it out. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about Kaiju number 8 and why it really exploded, because Kaiju number 8 took the world by storm. The first volume is one of the best-selling first volumes in a week that Shueisha has ever had, or Shonen Jump as you guys might not know, and it's just blown everyone away. But if you've read it, I want to know what your guys' opinion is on Kaiju number 8 in the comments down below. Really want to know what you guys think, because I think it's amazing, but it's kind of like very specific. If you know what if you've read it, you know what I mean. But yeah, let's just get straight into this video because there's a lot of things I want to talk about. So yeah, let's get into it. Wow, my hair is so bad, but let's just get straight into this. I think that Kaiju number 8's explosion is basically purely off how unique it is, and how it really deals with its own themes very well. And now, am I going to just say it's super unique, so unique that it's never been shown before? No, I think there's a lot of things that it's taken inspiration from. And the first chapter definitely takes a lot of inspiration from a dark, gritty shonen called Attack on Titan. You've probably heard of it, because it's one of the most big series out right now, and I think it definitely takes a lot of inspiration from chapter 1, but not only like the whole chapter 1 of Attack on Titan, but just taking inspiration from Attack on Titan for chapter 1. I think it does that very well, but it definitely builds its own unique kind of style, as Attack on Titan's mystery is completely different to the mystery so far in Kaiju number 8, as Kafka is hiding his identity as a kaiju, and Eren didn't hide his identity as a Titan, as he didn't know he could. But to give you a little bit of a synopsis for those who have yet to read Kaiju number 8, basically we follow Kafka Hibana, who's a 32-year-old man who is in the Kaiju cleaning department, who used to have a dream of being a Defense Force agent, and he made this promise to his friend Amina that they would both be at the top of the Defense Force, and as now she is sitting at the top waiting for Kafka, he is 1 year away from not being able to even go into the recruits for the Defense Force. Now, after a little bit of a new recruit comes in for the cleaning squad, Ichiwaka, it kind of revitalizes Kafka's dream, as he kind of gave up on it, and now we see Kafka getting an ability that no one else really has, and it's basically being able to turn it into a kaiju, and he now uses his ability to try and hide his identity, but try to make it up the ranks in the Defense Force. Now, he is very knowledgeable about kaiju because of his time as a kaiju cleaner. He always had to go inside kaijus to clean them out and do other things like that, so he's a very knowledgeable person, so it's a very great story to kind of see. And I think that Kafka is definitely an amazing protagonist for this kind of story, so not much else I really have to say about that. I think that's a good enough synopsis where it doesn't spoil too much, and it also just brings enough interest for that, because I think Kaiju number 8 synopsis is kind of sometimes hard to really pick apart, because it does have a lot of like intricate details that you could pretty much spoil. But yeah, I think that the antagonist group inside of Kaiju number 8 is also pretty unique, as we haven't really seen much of it, because of course, if you guys don't know, there's only like 27 chapters out, but then there's only one volume out in Japan. I think volume 2 is just about to release in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. And let me just tell you, that volume 2 cover is gonna be right here. A1. It's an amazing cover. I love it. If you don't know, Ichikawa is my favorite character in Kaiju number 8, so seeing this as the cover for number 2, it makes me very happy. But to get back on topic, I think Kaiju number 8 has a very unique twist on shonen, as I said earlier, and that does help it a lot. But what it does help with even more is it takes a bunch of inspiration from other shonens and meshes it into this great ball of shonen. Now, I think another shonen has done this very well recently in Jujutsu Kaisen. I think Jujutsu Kaisen has taken a lot of inspiration from Bleach and Naruto, and taken a lot of the better parts from both of them. More Bleach than Naruto, but I think it did take inspiration from both. So I'm not going to just say, oh, it only took inspiration from Bleach, or oh, it only took inspiration from that. It took inspiration from a lot of bigger shonens, and it made it in this huge ball of good shonenness, just like Kaiju number 8. And I think that's probably why it's exploding. And it's a very relatable cast as well, as Kafka isn't this 16-year-old insanely strong man. Well, not even a man, because he's 16, he's just an extremely strong teenager. Kafka's just a regular, normal, average day man, a 32-year-old man, average is all hell, and he goes about his days before he gets this insane ability. I think that is what kind of helps it, as it does take that normal shonen trope of giving him like an ability that turns him into something super powerful, or it's like a demon inside of him, stuff like that. It kind of gives that kind of trope, but how it goes about it, I think is really great, and I think that Kaiju number 8 definitely has a lot of potential because of how they go about the trope, and how they haven't even told anyone other than Ichikawa yet. And I don't want to say the other person, but one other person also does know. But only 2 people know about Kafka's identity as Kaiju number 8. I think that's really great for this, as it builds a lot of tension and mystery behind Kafka's character, as he wants to hide this from people, because he doesn't want them to experiment on him, like kill him, execute him, sentence him to jail time, etc., etc. He doesn't want that. He just wants to protect people, and if he gets found out, he might not be able to do that. And I think that's a really nice kind of twist on that kind of trope, as he's trying to keep it secret, as all these other protagonists don't care about keeping it secret. It's already out there, that news. Well, Kafka's isn't, because it really happened behind the scenes when he got the ability. So I really do like that, and I think that how they go about it was very great. And I think Kaiju number 8's story is pretty intricate with its mystery plots, and I think that the foreshadowing will probably be better, but I don't have much information about the foreshadowing, as there's only 27 chapters, I believe, out right now. There's also, like, the color pages chapters. I don't really count those, but I know some people do. But I'm only counting the actual chapters with actual manga in it, not just colored pages and only colored pages. Because if you don't know the schedule for Kaiju number 8, it has 3 weeks of manga, 3 weeks of manga chapters, then a week with, like, 3 colored pages, and then 3 weeks of regular chapters, and 1 week of, yeah, it's just like 3 weeks on, 1 week off, basically. And they only have 27 real chapters, so we don't have much, so I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, the foreshadowing is great. Well, I don't know. I'm going to just say, I did make a video about the art of foreshadowing. I did talk a lot about Attack on Titan and One Piece, so if you want to watch that, there's going to be a card in one of these corners, I don't even know where. But yeah, that's all I have to say for that, and I just want to say, please read Kaiju number 8. It's an amazing series. I think that if you have yet to read it and you want to pick it up physically, that's fine by me. I think that the series is great, and I'm going to pick it up physically anyway. I think that the physical releases are going to look A1, because I think I like the volumes a lot. Volume 1 is kind of meh. Volume 2 looks really nice in my opinion. If they keep changing colors and changing the character on the front, then yeah, I think it's going to be really nice. So I can't wait to see what they do with that. I think it's going to be great. I can't wait for the future of Kaiju number 8. And I think it's going to have a long future ahead of it, because I don't see this ending soon. I think it has a very deep and deep plot that can go very in-depth. So I think that this is going to be a pretty longer series. Not like 70 volumes, more like probably 20 to 30 volumes. So like pretty much average for this kind of era of shonen. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace!